What is going on, you guys? Yinzertainment podcast 131. We back in here. No Michael today. Just
Right.
me and Alex.
Yeah,
probably better off that way. Kids
no
kind
new
of sucks. Yeah, no new friends for sure. He's on
So,
his way home.
you know what? Somehow he always spins this entire podcast into a Lil Wayne podcast.
I feel like we always do end up talking about Lil Wayne when he's around.
Yeah, like I could be like, "Yo, I'm having spaghetti tonight for dinner." He'd be like, "Yo, you heard that Lil Wayne line where he goes, cheese moving silence like lasagna."
You're not wrong. Or he'd correlate it to Madden.
Yeah,
I don't know how it works in the real world, but in Madden.
He's like, "Yo, well, man, we have pasta parties before every game."
So you know it's real.
Yeah, shout out Grower one time.
That's hilarious. He's on his way home from Minnesota.
Yeah, I've been like, was it Big Fish like?
I don't know, man. He's not a fisherman either, which
I think it's under. I can't remember. I know where he goes, and I always forget because I deal with some people out that way.
Okay.
And so I'm always like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fucking beautiful up there, but dude, I mean, Minnesota's got the best fishing. I just wish he was into fishing.
Yeah,
like
maybe at least like a fly fisher.
Yeah, dude, you put me in Minnesota, you better believe I'm coming out with at least one catch.
Dude, even if like you're not a big like fish, like literally go buy a cheap pole, get some fucking like thing of worms.
Yeah, and I'm sure her dad's got all that up there, but
yeah, exactly, dude. Crush a shitload of brewskis.
Yeah, they had the kayaks. You just take the kayak out, backpack full of beers.
It looked like he was kayaking by himself too.
He probably was. He loves kayaking.
Really?
Yeah, he loves doing that when he's up there. He said,
"I get tired."
I get tired. I like kayaking as long as it's not, like if it's windy outside, that shit sucks. Then it's a workout. I'm not about that.
Like, have you ever wanted to like kayak in like the river in Chicago?
I have twice.
You have? How do you like it? Did you do any of the tours or anything?
Yeah, 2 of them.
The architecture or like the gangsters and goblins?
We did the gangster one. I did, well.
That's a nighttime one, right?
Yeah, I did that one, I think, with my ex-girlfriend, actually.
I mean, you didn't have to say that.
Yeah, well, I did. And with my current girlfriend, we did, I think the architecture tour.
I heard they're so dope.
It's really cool, like especially at night, dude. Like, just I have pictures on my phone, I think, but the scenery is just so cool at nighttime, and the tours themselves are actually really good. The people who do the tours, I forget the name of the company, but I mean they're super knowledgeable, and they're cool dudes and girls, I suppose. But yeah, it's just really cool. But that water is fucking disgusting.
Oh, I bet. I'm always like paranoid that I would like fall in.
Dude, every time you like lift your paddle up out of the water and you just like splash yourself with a little water on accident, you're just like, ugh.
This feels just
so gross. Oh my god, dude. It's nasty. Especially like you pull up on the sides of the river, along like the edges.
Yeah.
And the walls, and just all the garbage just piled up right there on the fucking wall.
You know what? I think instead of them dyeing the river green, they need to start dyeing it blue.
They need to just clean the shits.
Yeah, that's it. That probably wouldn't hurt.
Oh my god! But it's kind of scary at the same time because so the one channel on the river that you don't go down it, you just go by it, but it's the channel that enters into Lake Michigan.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, if I start going down that way and get too far and accidentally end up in Lake Michigan on this kayak, and it's like just a little bit windy out there, I am fucking toast.
I'm sure somebody can come out and help you.
But dude, that's the thing. It's like nighttime and it's dark. You can't see shit.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so
I heard at one point there was sharks in Lake Michigan.
Yeah, dude, them freshwater sharks.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I mean that's what at one point, but I think with like all the new dams and stuff and the way they've like broken down the river, like they might have all died by now. If not, they said there's like very few. I heard this on Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
But this was like so many years ago when there were actual sharks.
Right.
But
Well, I know
and they would like accidentally swim upstream or something.
yeah, because there are freshwater sharks in Florida. Is it Florida? Maybe
Mhm.
it's one of the rivers. It's a freshwater river, but it funnels into one of the oceans.
So the Gulf of
So
Mexico.
yeah, I think so. So they get a lot of sharks in the river, but I mean, it's like it'd be like the Fox River here. You know, it's
Yeah.
people are out there swimming and shit, and you're in the river and you don't think anything of it, and you're like, holy shit, there's a
It was a
fucking
bully
shark.
time.
Yeah, it's like holy shit.
Dude, I always think about that. That's wild.
The ocean scares the fuck out of me, and certainly sharks scare the fuck out of
Me
me.
too, dude. I've gone like body surfing before,
Mhm.
like years ago, and dude, I got taken under twice. I mean, the waves were that big, and dude, I came out like all scraped up, and I was like out of breath.
Oh yeah, dude, I believe it. I really don't go past like my torso into the ocean. I just
Yeah,
don't. I
dude,
won't
yeah,
do
me
it.
either. And I wasn't even that far either, and just took me under.
You don't know what the fuck is waiting out there, dude.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
thanks.
exactly. Or I hate the ones where like you're walking out and then it just drops, but then goes like back to normal.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
that
that.
that in between area scares me.
Fuck that. I will stick to lakes. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, dude, I was when I went to Clearwater Beach a few years ago with Vanessa to visit her grandparents. We spent like 3 days on Clearwater Beach. We like got a hotel, like laid out, and we went jet skiing one of the days.
In the ocean?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, dude,
Nah. Forget about it.
dude, it was already my first time, and which like, dude, like if I'm doing something for the first time, I'm not going balls to the wall. Dude, and we were sharing Jesse. She fucking floored it, and we were like going just doom, 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 doom. First of all, I was like crushing my balls, and then so when you go to switch, they tell you like don't let go of like the gas, like leave it idle.
Yeah.
And for some fucking reason, she didn't remember that, and we flipped over. And like, I mean, dude, they came out like pretty quick, but either way, we flipped over. We have life. Dude, we're like pretty far out. And we flip it back, and as we're like getting onto the jet ski, we see something swim past us, like in front of us, and we have no idea what it was. But dude, we just like barely saw the top of it, and when it was whoop, and kept going, I was like, nope, nope,
No fucking way.
done.
Count me out.
I was terrified.
And it can't be cheap to. Did they rent the jet ski or do they own it?
No, we rented it.
Yeah, it's not cheap to do that. I know, like
No,
even around here, it's not cheap.
dude,
to
I
do
think
that.
it was like $70 or $80.
Yeah, for like probably 30 minutes.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely not more than an hour.
Yeah.
It was probably 30 minutes, and you have to take a fucking test.
You have to take like a boating test.
Yeah, to like get a temporary license.
Yeah. That's so bogus.
Dude, you only have like 3 tries too.
Wow. Well, that's like in Wisconsin. If you're under, I think the age of like 27 or 28, you have to have a boating license to operate a boat. It's just like, why? I have a driver's license. If I can drive a car, I can absolutely fucking drive a boat.
I mean, I don't know if I could back up a boat or dock it. I'd be terrified.
That's a different story, but I mean, shit, putzing around the fucking lake. Yeah,
That's
I
true.
think I'll be okay.
Dude, or getting a pontoon boat, dude. Those are pretty fun.
I've been saying it for a while now. At this point, I would love to buy a pontoon boat. You can get a decent one for, I don't know, $9,000 probably.
Damn.
Maybe
Yo,
less than that.
I went to a bachelor party in Nashville, and it was like 10 or 12 of us, and we rented a pontoon boat for the day. And dude, which I mean, also this shows like a bunch of dudes hanging out. We had gone to the store the day before to buy like burgers, like hot dogs, chips. And we got so fucked up, and in the morning we were like rushing to leave. We forgot all the food. The only thing we brought was the alcohol.
Well, that's all you need, really, honestly.
Dude, it was so sweet because it was a double decker too. So like the second top was like you could lay on there, and there was also a slide that went off of it.
That's dope. Yeah.
And there was a grill on there, but dude, yeah, it was awesome.
Uh-oh.
You weren't
We stopped recording on this for some reason. I'm glad I caught that.
Yeah, shit.
Uh-oh. Give me 1 second here, folks. Be right with you. Oh, oh. Why won't it? Unbelievable.
It's done.
What's that?
So it won't record anymore.
Okay, technical difficulty solved, I think. Don't know why, but stopped recording audio on here. Interesting. Whatever. All right, we're back. Where were we? What were we talking about? Something about the ocean and pontoon boats and
Yeah, don't get pontoon boats.
yeah, Colin fucking had a pontoon boat when he lived by the beach, and I forget how much he said he paid for it, but yeah, I mean, dude, ideal. You just pack the fucking boat up with the booze, the cooler, maybe a couple Sammies,
Yeah,
hit the water for the day.
that's all you need.
Oh man, there is nothing better. I need more. I need more friends with lake houses and boats.
Yeah, or just the boat. Like, because those things like I don't want to own a boat, but if I know somebody does, I'd be like, yo, man, you invite me, you tell me what I need to bring. Do I need to bring beer? Or throw you like $50 for gas?
Right,
Like,
right.
you know, I was like,
Whatever it needs to be, as long as I don't have to clean the boat afterwards.
yeah, I'd be like, yeah, but what's gonna make this easier on all of us?
Right. One of these days, dude, because my other dream is to live on a lake as it is. So
That's solid. I
I don't
mean,
even need a big house. You could put me in a fucking shack on the lake.
just get a tiny home.
That's shipping container. Call it a day. 40-foot shipping container.
Done.
Done. Catch me on the water anyway. Catch me sleeping on the fucking boat.
Dude, yeah, I mean, or just do like the Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah,
Where,
yeah.
yeah, where he sleeps all like on a boat that's like behind a repair shop.
It's genius, really.
That's it.
That's all
Solid.
that is. All right, let's talk some sports though. I have a question. It's a general question, but I would like to see if perhaps you have an answer to said question.
Okay.
And it's a doozy. Why is everyone so obsessed with the fact that Ben Roethlisberger went and got a haircut?
I think. Wait, like obsessed with, as in like he broke
Yes.
Corey.
Yes.
All right. I think it's because people have nothing to do and nobody could ever mind their own fucking business. And look, I get it. He wasn't supposed to, but don't act like some of these guys probably weren't cutting other people's hair out of their place or whatever. Like,
My thing is just like, for one, okay, he broke the social distancing rule. He's not the fucking only person. Everyone's fucking breaking it.
oh yeah,
Second of all, who cares that he's hanging out with his barber, whether he's getting his haircut or not? He's with the problem is he's with another person, not social distancing. He's out in public. That's the issue. But who fucking cares? It has nothing to do with anyone besides them. Third of all, he cut his hair for free, so there was no transaction. So they didn't break any laws.
yeah.
Everyone's upset for nothing. They didn't even do anything wrong.
You know what?
And
And I didn't even see like a group of people in there either.
no, it was just him and the barber. That is it.
Yeah.
And last of all, it literally made like news headlines in Pittsburgh. Like the whole city was talking about how Ben got his haircut and how people were upset and the governor's not happy. Sorry, what?
I don't buy that either. That people weren't truly happy. I think it's more of a headline, like you said. Like,
Of course, it's just a headline.
you know, like people are gonna be upset because it gives them something to talk about, and it makes them relevant for a time. Even I mean, dude, the governor has to say he's upset about it. He can't just be like, "Oh, I don't care. It's Big Ben." Like he probably honestly was like, "Whatever. It was just one person." Like, it's also Big Ben. Not that he's above the law, but
hey, if you're gonna bring Super Bowls to the city of Pittsburgh, you're above this law. That's
yeah,
all
I
I'm
know that
saying.
you get a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, like come on, let them do whatever, and that's just part of the issue. Is like, well, I guess that's part of the major issue is people love to, for whatever reason, people in the city of Pittsburgh who are Pittsburgh sports fans love nothing more than to rag on Pittsburgh sports people, players, particularly the Steelers players. I've never seen a fan base who trashes their team more, if I'm being honest.
I
I
agree.
mean, I love Pittsburgh. I love the fans of Pittsburgh. I love the sports teams of Pittsburgh, but that's just a fact.
Yeah, like they're definitely the first ones to point the finger and first ones. I guess there's also I guess you could almost say it in any like fan base too. But yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's because maybe we pay attention to it more and we see it more, or maybe because we see it on Twitter a lot more, where it almost feels like it's always like anti Steelers, anti Pirates. But I guess when that's all we're looking at, I guess it could also look that way. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
It, I mean, and this isn't the first time that people in Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh fucking sports media has ragged Big Ben in particular. I mean, all offseason, people have been calling him fucking out of shape and soft and fat and
Dude, I think
everything in
he's so
between.
scared
Like,
right now.
yeah, he looks great, dude. I would be scared. I would be scared.
Oh, I agree. I agree. You know what? Just so happens Big Ben in England is under construction, and so is he.
Yeah, and he's coming back for the better, hopefully.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, dude, it's not only with Ben. Like people love to hate on Juju too. I mean, we see it with Mark Madden on
Oh,
Twitter and shit. But like a lot of people like rag on Juju, and particularly in the news lately, he got a new trainer who just so happens to be like I don't know. It's the same trainer that like Khloe Kardashian or somebody uses, and people are giving him shit for it. It's like, well, that trainer obviously trains high profile people, and obviously knows what the fuck he's doing. If he can get Khloe Kardashian's body to look the way that it does,
yeah. I mean,
so
dude, you're right. I mean, I don't care who they've trained as long as they get results. I
mm-hmm.
mean, that's all. That's all that matters.
There's a reason that trainer is training celebrities and professional athletes because
Dude,
they're a good
also,
trainer.
and not that I hold the Kardashians to a high standard, but dude, to be training a Kardashian, I think that speaks like wonders. Like obviously they have some knowledge. Obviously, they're getting sought out by some of the best or highest people in that industry. And then think about like if she trains Chloe, she might end up training Kim or Chloe or Courtney one day, or whoever, or like somebody in that circle of friends.
Well, I'm sure that it's not a cheap trainer,
Yeah,
and if the Kardashians are willing to pay for that, who wouldn't want to pay? Who wouldn't want to get that level of? I mean, they're paying for the best of the best. I'm sure of it.
exactly, dude. Kevin Hart is friends with his trainer, and his trainer goes with him everywhere he goes.
That's dope. What a
Yeah,
cool job.
dude, it's and he also like he's a real like he pushes them like in that documentary. It shows that like he's part of that motivation. It'd be like, yo, come on, man, like we gotta go to the fucking gym.
Yeah,
Or hey, like, dude, he does everything with them. He does all his workouts with them. He goes on runs with them. He makes sure he's like physically fine. Like, and then like I think it started as just like he was his trainer and they became friends. Like, and it turned into like a friendship. And like now he's like in his crew and was like, look, I'm gonna pay you to fucking hang around with me, and we're gonna train. And your job is to keep me in shape and make sure I work out and I'm not slacking.
yeah. I mean, talk about a dream job.
Yeah,
I'm not nowhere near physically fit enough to do any of it, but it'd be cool to be and then be Kevin Hart's trainer.
or just be someone's like your friend's like personal assistant.
Personal assistant, yeah. That depending who it is, like that could get old quick.
What if it was McGrory?
Nah, dude. because he would be making me fucking roll him joints and shit all day. Like, nah.
Would you be my personal assistant?
Do I get to travel with you?
Yeah.
Then sure.
We go
You're a traveled fellow.
I try. We got a little. We would go to a lot of footy matches.
A lot of what? Oh, footy matches. Well, as long as you're footing the bill for them,
Yeah, I think that's how that works.
yeah, and I get to go with, then yeah, count me in.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking tailgate all day.
Oh man, I'm your personal assistant, and I'm gonna personally assist some of these beers down my throat.
Really, here, I got you, dog.
Yeah,
Never an empty hand.
just tailgate all day, every day.
Yeah,
That's the dream right there.
I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, Big Ben. Like, if anything, that's funny because when that video first came out, I was hyped. I was like, yo, he's throwing a Switzer, Connor, and Juju. Like, oh shit, he got a haircut and he trimmed his beard. I never once thought about like the whole stay-at-home order. Like, it didn't even like cross my mind.
Right, like it. Of course not.
Oh yeah, I guess that is a thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The video was just so hyped that it was because. What the fuck happened?
What?
Oh, I don't know. Something happened on my end, but what was I saying?
Oh, the video was so hyped.
Yeah. Oh, I hadn't realized that he had said, "I'll shave my beard when I can throw a football."
Yeah.
Actually, throw a football.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, like when I first saw, oh, Ben got his haircut, I was like, oh, finally got rid of that beard. Cool. And then I saw like the hype video. I was like, oh shit, dude. Ben's fucking back. And the AFC should be terrified.
Well, dude, I saw like a thing that they're saying that like it's gonna be between the Ravens and the Steelers this year.
You mean it's going to be between the Steelers and the Steelers this year?
Yeah.
Although the Ravens do look pretty good.
I agree. Like, not obviously there's a rivalry with the Ravens, but at this point it'd almost be neglectful to say that obviously they are a caliber opponent with with the weapons they have and what they've been adding. Like they're definitely a brand new Ravens team, almost like redefined in a way, like a new identity. And look, the Bengals, they're probably going to be fine going forward, but like how we've seen, like just because you get in a few new players 1 year, isn't just going to magically turn everything around. Honestly, you got to give them at least 3 to 4 years at this point with Zach Taylor. Clearing out a little bit of the players that were there when he showed up. He can finally get his guys in there. Plus, they got to adjust. You got to get Joe Burrow some weapons. Things like that. Like, it's not going to be an overnight sensation. I mean, look at the Cleveland Browns. They've been rebuilding forever.
Well, and that's like the best example of it is look at the Browns. They got Baker Mayfield. They got OBJ. They got Jarvis Landry. They got Nick Chubb. They got fucking Kareem Hunt. Like, they got all these fucking superstar weapons, and they didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah. But
so what was it all worth?
Yeah. I think that goes back to the coaching.
Coaching and, offensive line and what have you. Their defense was okay, I thought.
Yeah. And I guess they weren't terrible as a team either. Like, they weren't the worst. Like, they were okay. They had moments of greatness, and obviously they had times they were down. But like Freddie Kitchens, obviously not the head coach that everybody thought he was going to be. And then maybe now they figure it out a little bit more. It's also one of those teams that I'm not going to bash and say, because like, dude, like with those weapons, if you just get somebody that can come in and just make them all just click a little bit, or just start fine tuning them. Like they're. I mean, obviously, it's even if the Browns would go 0-16, I still would never write them off because the AFC North is the AFC North. Like, I never take them lightly just because there's always that rivalry behind it.
Yeah. Well, and they certainly there's no beating around the bush. They have the better offensive weapons, for sure. But I mean, you need a defense too. You need special teams to click. Like you need it all to fucking win. And there's no reason the Steelers shouldn't be able to beat the Ravens this upcoming year. But I mean, yeah, it's not going to be a fucking sure thing like it has been in the past. You know.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and it's awesome this year we'll finally have Big Ben back. And I know Minka Fitzpatrick yesterday was talking about, you know, the how this defense, you know, is gonna have the same chemistry next year. You know, they're also something to be reckoned with. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for the football season. And I'm excited to see what Ben can do. I'm excited to see what the Steelers do. And I'm just excited to have sports back. And I saw that they said, you know, they anticipate having full fan crowds
Yeah.
for the season. So
We're gonna have to plan something.
gonna book a trip to Pittsburgh if you ask me.
I'm down. I got a buddy from St. Louis who was also a diehard Steelers fan, and he had already texted me when the schedule, even before the schedule came out. He was like, "Yo," he's like, "I want to go either to a game in Pittsburgh or the game in Nashville." He's like, "Or both," and I was like, "Dude, same." So dude,
So let's do the damn thing.
dude, it's a good time, dude. The guy can drink beer.
Like that. Like that. Did you see today that they said the NHL season might be back?
I just saw like a quick little thing. Somebody sent me a Snapchat of it on like
Yeah.
or something.
So, which is progress. Great news. I forgot hockey was even a sport for a second. So yeah, I think the idea is I don't know. It's not official yet. I think it's just like been voted for to go to the next stage, or I don't know. But they voted today to do away with the regular season and do a 24-team playoff instead of a 16-team playoff like they normally do.
Yeah.
And they would be hosted in certain hub cities as opposed to, you know, the hometown.
Yeah.
And those cities include Chicago, which would be pretty dope.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Chicago, Columbus, Dallas, Edmonton, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Minneapolis, Pittsburgh, Toronto, and Vancouver.
Dude, count me in. I'd be down to go to a game if tickets are reasonable.
They probably won't be, dude. Everybody's gonna want to go to the hockey game.
That's
Everybody.
True. And then also, dude, yeah, that's true. Fuck. But I guess with that many like teams playing there, it just gives me hope.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody's gonna want to go to every game.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Like, you know, maybe more like people are gonna go to like the Chicago and the Columbus game because you know it's more regional. But like Penguins game, like say the Penguins are playing like I don't know Vegas Knights.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Who knows?
Dude, that'd be tight. That'd be really. Well, what are the other cities? Do you know?
Those were it. But
is that where they're being hosted?
yeah.
Oh.
And so the way the playoffs going to work is for the top 4 teams in each conference ranked by points percentage will determine the seeding. So where are we at here? I don't have where Pittsburgh's at and all that. But you get it. Pittsburgh will be there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So you accumulate points within the round robin. Ties will be broken by higher regular season point percentage. The remaining 16 teams will play best of 5 play-in series. They'll be played with playoff overtime rules. Yeah, there we go. So it would be Pittsburgh versus Montreal as it stands right now.
I'll say it again.
I mean, yeah, Pittsburgh's a 5 seed, Montreal's 12, so don't hate that. But, I mean, dude, you know, it's been so long since any of them have played hockey. Who fucking knows what'll happen? Like,
yeah.
all bets are off. All fucking bets are off. Like,
that's true. A lot of injuries, I feel like. Fights. A lot of built up
fights. Yeah, a lot of pent-up anger, for sure. Yeah, dude, probably a lot of people will be rusty for sure.
Yeah, because I don't know if you saw. I mean, not to really switch topics, but like Bundesliga, it's the second week that they play soccer in Germany now
Oh yeah.
and whatnot, and like yeah, they talk about like people being rusty. Honestly, they've been pretty solid games, especially for them being off like 2+ months.
Yeah, I feel like though soccer is one of those sports where like you could train on your own and still be fine.
That's true, but I guess
Whereas,
like game fitness isn't the same as like just like run around.
right. But
Like I guess
whereas
like
like
anything in general like is like that.
hockey, you need to be at an arena, and all the arenas are closed or were closed, for however long.
Yeah.
You can't even get out and skate unless you have a rink at your house.
Put on some rollerblades.
Yeah, it's not the same.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah,
'Cause in
who fucking
basketball,
knows?
you could just get a hoop and then like
Yeah, these fucking if NBA playoffs come back, it'll be like nobody ever fucking left, dude. It'll be the same old
yeah.
shit.
Well, did you see they talked about like doing the rest of the NBA at the ESPN Worldwide Sports in Orlando, Florida?
Yeah, and I saw something that was like, and this, I hope I'm not misquoting it, the number, but it was something like Orlando's that park is like 40 miles, 40 square miles or some shit.
Oh yeah, dude, it's huge. Like, cause they host a bunch of like different like sporting like what do you call them, like showcases.
Yeah.
I know they do like a Walt Disney World like soccer showcase in December where it's like teams like some of the best teams in the nation here, and then like teams from like all over like Europe and South America come to play. And like you have like a shitload of like different age groups there. So I bet I would not be surprised.
Yeah, that would be.
It makes sense that if they choose a place to have everybody, it's that place.
Yeah, like it can accommodate all that
Yeah,
and then some.
exactly. Like there's a way you could figure it all out. They'll have enough gyms and makeshift gyms. Like they'll come in and build a bubble.
Yeah. Dude, well, that's like, again, switching topics, but The Last Dance, when they showed, when Michael Jordan was filming fucking Space Jam, they built a full ass basketball court and weight room for
Yep.
him.
Talk about having leverage or just having the power to be like, yo, this is what I need.
This is what I need. Hundreds of thousands of dollars of construction done for me to be on your movie.
Yeah, just done. They're like, yep, go ahead. Give him whatever he wants. Anything else?
That's so fucking
He's like,
crazy.
yeah, you can put a humidor in there.
Yeah, humidor, a sauna, a hot tub, a strip club.
Boom, boom room.
Yeah, I need a whole ass casino in here, buffets and all. Crazy.
I was like, yeah, I need Rick Bayless here.
So how was your Memorial Day weekend, dude? I forgot to ask you.
Oh, it was really well. And because Saturday I thought it was supposed to storm like starting in the afternoon, but it ended up not storming until way late by us. Um, we moved everything to Sunday, so like I went to my parents' house on Sunday for like brunch, and my mom made tinga on tostadas, and she also made homemade enchiladas outside. That was bomb. And then we went to Vanessa's parents' house, and they grilled. They basically did like shish kebabs and stuff.
Yeah.
So and I drank so much beer.
I drank so much beer.
And played
Yeah.
bags. What about you?
Yeah, Saturday. Well, Friday we Zoom called with Becca's friends, and I fell asleep on the Zoom call with them because I drank too many glasses of red wine, and that shit
Damn, what
makes me
time was it?
sleepy. Huh?
What time?
It's probably like 11.
Damn. Oh, dude, is that when you sent me the barrel age? Red wine?
No. That was yesterday, I
Oh
think.
yeah.
But
Barrel aged red wine is such a move.
yeah, dude. Shit makes me so sleepy though. But then Saturday we went to my parents' house. I drank a bunch of beers. Just grilled out.
Nice.
And then Sunday we went to her parents' house, grilled out, played bags.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a long weekend of eating and drinking
Dude,
for sure.
I feel you on that. You know what? which is still nice with this quarantine where like you can at least go to people's house and be outside and like grill and still be with each other, you know, and like it still doesn't feel like as like secluded,
Right.
which is like the
Yeah.
nice thing.
Smoked a couple stogies too, which I haven't done in a while.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
nice
that.
to get back in the groove of things.
I did, yeah. I didn't know you were into stogies, dude. I'm gonna throw you like I told you before. Start recording. I'm gonna throw you a stick, dude. It's one of my favorite cigars from Benny's Barista. It's like $4. And it just, dude, I feel like it almost smells like marshmallows or something.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
I'm gonna try
actually,
it.
on Sunday, I mean not Sunday, on Friday, I helped my buddy build a shed he bought at Costco. And dude, that took almost 8 hours.
Damn.
Dude, it was cool to like build one because I never built one. And he was like, I have no idea how to do this. And I was like, yo, I'm not good at building shit, but I was like, I'm here for moral support, whatever you need. And dude, we did the damn thing. And yeah, when we were almost done, I just lit up a cigar and I was just stoking in my mouth. I'm like drilling shit. Like,
Looking like MJ.
yeah, dude,
Stogie hanging out of the mouth. Good shit. Yeah. I was supposed to go camping, but we pushed it to this weekend upcoming here. So short ass week for me here.
that's awesome.
You know, work today and then I just got work tomorrow and Thursday. And I'm off Friday, baby.
Dunsky.
Dunsky.
Damn,
Can't wait.
are you going camping in Indiana?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
With Martin, right?
In Benoit.
Okay. You mentioned that.
Yeah. Can't wait.
That's dope, dude. I'm not a big camper myself. I'm not like fully against it. I just hate the feeling of being hot when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's my only thing, dude. If I'm hot, I like can't sleep. And my girlfriend's family goes camping every year, and they always try to get me to go, and I always like come up with an excuse, or I go, no, sorry, I got this going on.
Yeah, I mean it's tough, but that's why you just drink enough beers that you pass out without realizing how hot it is.
I have to do that. Yeah.
It's a win-win.
One day, I know I'll do it one day.
One of these days. All right, dude. Well, should we wrap this thing up or what?
Yeah. If you got nothing else, I don't have anything else either.
No, I don't have shit.
Yeah.
Not much going on in the world.
Yeah,
But we'll be back next week stronger than ever, dude. Gordon will be back.
Was it next week? Yeah, you know what? Maybe next week, Illinois will be a little bit more open.
Yeah, true. Maybe next week you just come over here and we smoke cigars on the porch while we podcast.
Dude, I'm down. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I thought about it today. I was like, damn. But yeah, let's do that.
We can do that. McGrory can just call it.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, cool. Well, episode 131, Yinzertainment Podcast. Go to yinzertainment.com. Links to the social media and the podcast are on there. Apple Podcast, Spotify, everywhere you find them. At Yins Daily on social media, YouTube included. Check out our YouTube page. We post all the podcasts there. Be back next week, I guess, next Tuesday.
That's right.
Episode 132, first podcast of June. And
next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you said today. I was like, no, it's still May.
No, definitely still May, 26th.
Fucks me up because I always think Memorial Weekend's like the last weekend of May.
Yeah. Fucks ya.
Usually, not this year.
Nah, fucks me over. All right. Well, we'll be back next week and grow back. We'll be back to square one, dude. We'll have something to say.
Yeah.
We out here.
Peace.
Deuces, as the kids say.